Well, here we are, another day, another week that has just kind of turned into crap. And this is coming today off of a little bit of a surprise, something that we haven't needed to have a discussion about in a while. And this one announcement alone actually sent a sea of red across markets everywhere. And we're going to talk about that in this video. Is this something that is short term? Is this going to lead to something bigger? But if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So we had actually started off on a pretty nice day in the market. We were slowly but surely working to the upside. It was a very quiet day, not a whole lot going on. And then just bam, out of nowhere, we got this big announcement that actually caused a sea of red throughout the crypto space. This is that Donald Trump was in fact warning about massive tariff increases on China. Now, if you guys remember from the earlier part of the year, the market hates all the tariff discussions. We hate all the tariff news. And of course, there was a big overreaction by markets. We actually saw ADA kind of up in the 82-cent range, drop all the way down to 78 cents. We saw BTC fall below 120. We saw $700 billion hemorrhage from the stock market or from the S&P alone. And so, yeah, this is a big overreaction by markets. We've kind of gotten past this time of big tariff discussions. We've kind of gotten past the time of tariff war. So it's really odd that this is kind of popping up out of nowhere. And, you know, we could, I guess, have a discussion about whether this is manipulation when it comes to the markets to cause further discounts in the space. And that's exactly what this is. Now, if you guys remember, we had been talking about a potential 78 cents to 80 cent ADA, I think earlier this week. I'm trying to remember the exact day it was, but that's neither here nor there. So we've kind of gotten down to this range where structurally it makes a lot of sense. Again, we continue to build that right shoulder in our inverse head and shoulders in terms of ADA. And I'm sure a lot of the comments and will be bearish and people will be freaking out. But you have to remember the tariffs as of late have been a very quiet thing. This is more of like a little surprise in the market. And it's a question of, you know, now how is retail going to react? We did see about $550 million worth of long leverage liquidations in a very short period of time. Again, hopefully that cascade kind of stops. Again, leverage has been very high in the crypto market. And maybe this is one of those things that we need just to cool it down yet again. If you guys remember, several weeks ago, we saw open interest drop by, I think it was about 20% or 25% in the crypto space. So this allows a little bit of that cooling. There's been a lot of leverage as of late, and so now we just need to kind of take a deep breath and wait. And obviously, like we talked about earlier today, this coming week we have a CPI report. Hopefully the market can hold steady as we get through the weekend, but it sucks. It's a big surprise, kind of out of left field for the market. The market hates surprises. That's the one thing we have found out here in 2025 time and time again. So but that's all I got for you guys. Just kind of wanted to share with you what was going on. I don't think this is going to turn into anything bigger. This isn't where, you know, tariff discussions are taking place on other nations throughout the world. Obviously, China is a very big trading partner with the U.S., so it's something that we have to monitor very closely. But you need to remember also, we have some very big things that are still likely coming this month. We have rate cuts. We obviously have the CPI report. We have over 50 spot ETF filings. Not all of them are ADA, obviously, but we are on the verge of really big demand. And I'm actually replacing a video that I had that was supposed to go live here at 12:30 Central Standard Time, but I think this is more pressing than what I was discussing there. But at the same time, we're seeing all these indicators right now that are suggesting that the top is not in, that we're about to have some very exciting times. Sometimes you need just a little bit of a buying event like we're seeing right now. Guys, these are discounts, especially when you compare them to just 24 hours ago, when you compare them to some of the prices we've been seeing over the last month and a half or so. But that's the way I continue to look at this. This has not changed. Right now, we have not been in euphoria, all right? We have not seen the sentiment that we see at market tops. We have not seen the indicators that we see at market tops. Right now, the CoinGlass top market indicator is still at a 0 out of 30, so we haven't triggered anything there. This is all still right within structure. Nothing has changed, and we'll see how we get through the day and get into the weekend. But I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.